Hey y'all.
Wait, am I gonna go high? Okay. Hey y'all.
Hey y'all. That's terrible. 3, 2, 1.
Hey y'all. Welcome back to our podcast. Today we have some really epic things. What are we doing today, Nessa?
All right, we have interviewed some U20 Team USA Worlds players to get us a little inside look on the team and everything that's going on before Worlds. So this is our pre-Worlds podcast.
Yeah. We're gonna just talk. Our portion's gonna be pretty short because we don't really know anything about the other teams besides the US. So we're just gonna be talking about our predictions for who's gonna win. And yeah.
I know one thing, that Italy beat France.
Okay.
Somewhere in Europe.
Wow, that's so cool.
On the women's side, which is cool because France won last year, so maybe Italy is the stronger team this year. No one knows.
Mm-hmm.
And the second thing is, we heard that the mixed team on the US is really unlocked, bro. Apparently they just do yoga for hours and they don't do anything.
Maybe they're just that confident.
Yeah, I guess they're really confident going in. They're playing France Saturday, so we'll see what happens with that.
Dark horses.
Okay, my dark horse on the women's side,
Colombia.
Canada. I think Canada could be better than people think.
Okay. I lied about the Colombia. I just know that Manuela Cardenas is
Okay, but
definitely
she's
not on that card.
Can I get a piece of good watermelon? That one right there, yeah. Thanks.
My dark horse is Team USA. So
It's
yeah.
a good dark horse. It's a good dark horse. I think that a good dark horse for the mixed division.
France.
I got a white horse. Because of last tournament where Singapore was seeded the 1 seed, and then they kind of, I don't know if they fell apart, but they didn't play that great, I feel like, and they were not that dominant because they didn't have any other teams. I think that they're not going to do that great. And I think that Canada's going to do great, but they're the 2 seed. So, I don't know. Mixed division, you never know.
I bet you France is good.
Yeah.
I don't think they had a
They
mixed
did
team last year. Did they? I don't think they did. But their U24 mixed team was good. So maybe they'll be good.
Dark horse New Zealand. I like New Zealand. They're basically Australians.
My pick for the women's division is the US because basically why I think it's going to be the US, because technically they're ranked 2, but Loki's going to be really hot. And so depth is going to be really important. And I think the US is the deepest team by far at the tournament. So I think that's going to help them a lot. Their athleticism and their depth is going to really help them be better. But also I guess maybe the European teams might be more used to the heat. So I don't know. And they don't have the time difference. But I think that the US is going to pull it out. I think there's just no, I think that the French team a year ago, wow, my watermelon is great. I think the French team last cycle was a kind of what's the word when it's it was
Phenomenon?
Yeah, I don't know if that's the right word though. I don't know.
Generational talent.
It was a one-time thing where I don't know if they're ever gonna I don't know if we're gonna get a European team this year that's at that level. And I also don't think that the US team is necessarily at the level they were at 2 years ago, the same talent level. That team was really, really strong. But I think that based on depth and just that we're always the US is always gonna have a pretty talented group of kids. That I think they're going to pull it out this year. And then for the men's and mixed team, I also think the US is going to win, but I feel like that's kind of almost a given at this point. Also, this is a message to shit talking us to the best spirit in the freaking nation.
Die.
They hate you.
You can pay $100 for a full access subscription to this podcast and hear everything that has been censored.
$100? I don't know if that's enough money. You say some pretty crazy stuff.
You should buy it so you can hear what we say.
She doesn't want. She does not watch this podcast.
I have a ChatGPT question of the week, guys.
Oh, I forgot about that. We're making it up. It's just not ChatGPT.
Wait, just tell me if this is good.
Okay.
What youth team, any youth team, it could be a club, high school, blah, blah, do you think could go to Worlds and win? If any.
NA. None. I don't think any. I don't think any team could win. I think teams would do well. I think that. Oh, yeah. On the boys' side.
Central would do very good. I also think that if you took an Bay Area team and gave them 3 months of practices.
You mean a mixed team?
A mixed team.
Yeah, I agree. I think a mixed team could do it.
Yeah, a mixed team could do it.
It's because if you think about it, you took the top players last year, like the Bay Area girls were split, but I think that like if we just took the top 12 girls that are eligible from the Bay Area and the top 12 guys that are eligible from the Bay Area,
It'd be dominant.
I think that we played together, like we had practiced for YCCs. I think that team
that'd be a very good
could
team.
win.
Wait, does what usually happens with at least Team USA do the best, like the strongest girls play girls and the strongest boys play
No.
open, or is it
Split it.
preference?
They kind of it's preference, and I think it just depends.
Like they like do a draft where it's like they like pick people. I don't know. They like tried to explain it at tryouts, but I didn't really understand what they were saying.
If anyone wants to hear some local Bay Area news, they are officially cutting mixed from the high school season.
Battle. Like
Actually,
actually what? Like
There's-
actually why?
There's no mixed.
We're playing mixed. Like mixed is so fun.
So that's a little sad. Especially because the Bay didn't even get to field a mixed team this YCC.
We're not playing mixed.
and now we're not going to play the next year. So
Like actually
Bay
what?
Area mixed.
Not
locked in.
Trying to get
If anyone wants to make a petition to bring back mixed, we should.
Jen Pashy's my coach. So
JC Pash, lock in.
I have an in.
Yeah. Let's compare
The Argent.
World's teams from Frisbee to World Cup teams.
The U.S. men's team is not going to sell like the U.S. men's soccer team did.
Yeah.
I would say the U.S.
Matt,
team.
please.
Wait, let me cook. Okay, I would say all the U.S. teams, the mixed women's and open teams, are compared to France because they're like the star roster.
High key, like the women's team is low key Argentina though.
Because why? Do we have one
Just like-
person that's just like carrying?
Well,
Not really.
Low key Nor, like low key.
Okay, yeah, we can say that.
I feel like the women's team is low key Argentina. Like Nor's gonna carry them. Like they obviously have other good people. Like Vi's good, but like Nor is like the kind of on a. I feel like she's on another level. Like she's played like high level club. I feel like she's about the only one that has like at the
Yeah.
level she's played. Like other people obviously have played club, but like I think she's played at a higher level than everyone else. And I think she's gonna do a lot of like she's gonna make some crazy plays and like just.
Dominate.
Yeah.
Like the goat Messi.
But then I think I agree that the mixed and men's team are maybe France.
Honestly, don't know that much about World of World.
I think that the men's team is in England because they're very strong and they've got a lot of players, but they're also injury heavy. They've got a lot of injuries.
Oh, yeah,
Both
we
teams
found
have
that
a
out.
lot of injuries. Both teams, like England, has to sub a lot of players. They have a lot of players, but they don't get that many minutes because they're not fully healthy. And so
Is that true?
that's what ChatGPT said.
So wow, we're using ChatGPT now on our podcast, guys. We've never done that before.
Never. It's actually never been the ChatGPT question of the week. It's just my genius brain, and we call it that
Oh yeah. 100%.
most of the time.
No.
Because I am as smart as ChatGPT.
Yeah, what's up, Mom?
What?
What's up, Mom? Genius brain looks over there and I'm not learning. Like, so cool.
Not even home, bro. Not even home.
If you're a world player or YTC player, let us interview you.
Yep, we won't be
Not
at
from the
Worlds,
Bay
but we'll be
Area
at
or
YCC.
Oh yeah, we'll interview people at YCC on Friday. If you're at YCC early, come and we'll do a little Instagram interview. Make no.
Bring out a cat in. He's
Guys,
really stupid because why the
Guest
fuck would he
star.
think that we would fucking put a cat in our
Yeah.
podcast? Like, he's so like autistic.
Ellie, what is your name?
My name is Ellie. Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 15 years old.
I'm younger than him. Just say
Say
that.
them all at the same time.
Oh,
4 days, Timmy, 4 days.
hey, that's a big 4 days. Where are you from?
I am from Oakland, California.
What high school or club team do you play for? Like, you can pick either one.
I currently play for Oakland Smoke, for club, and Discotech for high school.
Okay. Are you on the mixed men's or women's team?
I'm on the men's team. Men's team.
So, how has the team been gelling like through this training week? Do you think that the team is learning to play together and understanding how to win together, even though you don't have a lot of time before the tournament together?
Yeah, I think at the beginning it was definitely really difficult because everybody was coming from different systems and different parts of the country and different like team culture and stuff. So it was a little difficult, but I think we spend like every hour of the day together, and I think that helps with on the field things like chemistry and reading people's energy level, and that helps with play. So I think, yeah, over the first like couple days, we did gel pretty well, and the team is like building chemistry. We weren't in lines for the first couple of days, so that was something that we're starting to develop. But
Wait, I have another one. Like, how is it like for everyone to be on a team with super high skilled players when like some of them have come from being like the star of their team to now like having to adjust to that?
yeah, yeah, you're right. Everybody on this team at some point in their frisbee career was a star on their respective team. So I think it took a lot of like humility and like humbleness to have people fill different roles. Like for me, I came into this after like playing a lot of lower level frisbee. So it was like almost like I wanted to step up to that level, but then I also when I got here, I realized that there were different roles that needed to be filled, and I was perfectly fine with doing that. So there's like a there's you have to take steps back, and people will take steps forward, and people will trade off, and a lot of the people on the team are very humble and they're not like cocky, so it makes it easier. But it's definitely like you have to step out of your comfort zone a little bit or do stuff that you're not used to doing.
What strengths and struggles have you seen the team face throughout this week, or just throughout the whole practices when you've been with your team?
I think the only real struggle we've had is chemistry, which is like a given because everybody doesn't really know how to play with each other. And there's like a lot of different like kinks we have to figure out. But I think a lot of the strengths that we've had is just like the level of intensity. Like everybody brings it to the training and to the scrimmages that we've had. And it's like a crazy level of play. And like the old saying is like iron sharpens iron or something. Like if we continue to play against each other, like the best players in the country just keep scrimmaging and scrimmaging, everybody's just going to get a lot better. So I think that's like a big strength of ours is just the level of players we have on the team.
What does it take to make or play on a team like this?
I think honestly, it all comes down to your mentality. There's plenty of really skilled and talented players around the country, well, specifically for Team USA. And it's kind of difficult to stand out, especially at the tryout. I know, Nora, you were there, right? So you know how high the level is. So that mentality kind of sets you apart where it becomes like the little things like the effort, like running down on a pool or stealing a mark, and like your level of focus. Like if you drop it, which multiple people have throughout my entire like time with the team, like how you react to that and how you continue to play. So I think it all comes down to mentality for making a team like this because you need confidence, you need to be humble, and you need a lot of other little things.
So what was your mentality going into like tryouts, and how do you want to stand out against other people?
Yeah, so I actually did not think I was going to get a tryout. So my goal when I was sending the application in was just to get a tryout. So when I got the tryout, I was kind of lost because I didn't really like plan this far ahead. So going into the tryout, I mean, I was just trying to do like there was only a couple months in between when I found out I got accepted to when the tryout was. So there wasn't like a ton of preparation I could do, but I did as much as I could. So going into it, I was just kind of hoping to get my name out there. Like I think I was the youngest person at the tryout for the men's division, and I just wanted the coaches to know who I was so that next cycle I could make the team. And throughout like I vaguely remember the tryout because it was like it was really long. It was all a blur and there was a lot of nerves involved. But I think I just tried to go out and play my best game and like take the steps that like take the risks that I needed to and play safe when I needed to, just to show like the kind of player I really was. And I ended up having a really good tryout and making the team. So
Do you want to walk us through like a day at training camp? Kind of
Yeah.
what you guys do?
yeah, I can do that. So we're staying at like a boarding school that's obviously not in session because it's summer. And so we're in like dorms and such. So each one of the teams, mixed open and women's, have a team. Have a dorm, and so everybody's staying in the dorm. So in the morning, we all wake up, different times. Sorry, there's a car coming through. They're at different times, and then breakfast is at like a dining hall, and all the teams meet there at, I think it's like 7 o'clock is when breakfast starts. And usually we go straight to the fields from there. And the first couple of days we had like 2 or 3 hour practices, and then depending on like the conditions and everything, how people are feeling. We have a lot of injuries right now, so there have been shorter training sessions, and then we come back, eat lunch, get to chill, and then we go play again, and then we come back and eat dinner, and then it's kind of just like team meetings and chill time from then on. But then like tonight or today we had training in the morning, and then we have a really long period of time where we're kind of just chilling, and then we have a scrimmage versus Pac-Man tonight to get like some reps with the full team.
Nice.
Yeah, I
They're
saw
a
that the
high
men's
level
team
club
was
team.
playing AMP or whatever.
Yeah, so we played Garden State, or New Jersey Garden State, on Monday, and the mixed team played AMP on Monday, and then the girls team play I don't know who, and we play Pac-Man tonight.
Did you give Garden State some belt?
I think it was like 15-6.
That's a belt.
The video's on YouTube.
Are you coming back to the Bay between Worlds and
am.
ICCs?
I am. A lot of people aren't coming back. They're just going on and traveling for a little bit, and then just going straight from wherever they end up to Colorado. But I think I'm only here for like 2 or 3 more days with my family after, and then I come back for like 2 more practices with Smoke, and then we go to ICCs.
Yeah. So is most of the team playing YCCs, or are there people that?
No, actually, the majority of the team is actually just finished their freshman year. A lot of them are 19. But there's a handful of people that are going to play YCCs and mix and open this year on my team, as far as I'm aware.
How does it feel to be the youngest player on this high level team? Like, you are a lot younger than obviously most players are in college, and you're going into junior year. How does that change how you play, your mentality, or just like interacting with these people who are adults?
A great question, Timmy. I think going into it and like before, it was a lot more nerve-wracking and stressful than it is in the moment. Specifically, like, I don't remember who told me this, but they were like, the only other 15-year-old to make the U20 national team was Declan Miller, and that was like a crazy amount of pressure. And I like thought about that for like a week, and I was like, I gotta go beat Declan Miller level of good at the tournament and the training. And when I got here, I was just kind of another member on the team. I wasn't treated specially. I wasn't like excluded or anything. And I think that's something that the team culture does very well, is like everybody's equal. So when I started playing, I just did what I was asked of, and did what my instincts told me to do, and I was pretty okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, y'all. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Helps the nerves to just talk about it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Ellie.
y'all have a good one.
Yeah.
See you
too.
back in
Good
Bay.
luck.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, my name is Talia Knox. I am 16 and I'm from Seattle, Washington. I play for Ingram High School, and I've played for Seven Hills, U20 last year, U17 2 years before that. And I'm on the women's national team for U20.
Wait, can you walk us through like a day at training camp, like what you kind of do in a day?
Okay, I wake up at 6:50, out of the dorms by 7. I go to breakfast at this like random cafeteria, and it's like we're at this campus for really rich kids that go to high school here. It's some like super nice high school, and all through like middle school to high school. So we just like walk around the whole time. So we go to breakfast, and then after breakfast we go to the fields by 8, warm up at 8:30, play. We've been doing a lot of scrimmaging, and kind of building chemistry, and then we play until around like 11:45, and then we go to lunch, and then we stop at the dorms and like take a bit, or we go straight from lunch back out to the fields, and then we play until dinner time, which is 4:50. Then we go eat dinner, and then we go back to the dorm, shower, everything. We have like maybe an hour of downtime, and then we have team meeting. Basically just like go over the day, talk about it, talk about what we thought, like how we could improve, what went well, that sort of thing. And then after that, we've been watching a lot of the World Cup, which has been fun. And then we go to bed. Yeah.
Your dad's way more strict than Ellie. He was like, yeah, we like play a little bit and then like we look like just chill.
Yeah, we've been noticing that the women's team is the first to get there and the last to leave every single time. The mixed team is like not shown up at all.
So how is like the team gelling? Do you think the team is like learning to play together and understanding how to win together, even though you guys get so little time before you play?
It's definitely been hard because like a lot of us have never really played together before. The coaches, I think, are doing a good job of like figuring out who looks like they have chemistry with each other. I've been on the same like scrimmage team with a lot of the people the whole time, which has been really nice. And I think that's kind of like the base of like O-line or D-line. So it's like we've been going through a lot of different defense options and a lot of different like basically in the mornings we work on defense, and then if afternoons we work on offense. And I think like the team to me started to find flow and like figure out how to play together yesterday. I think we had a really hard day the day before, and it was like pretty tough, and like trying to figure out how best we could support everybody and like try and find the flow. We're moving people around a lot. Like I'm mainly playing handler and normally I'm a cutter, so it was a little bit weird for me to like switch kind of positions. And then it's like I think we have a scrimmage tonight, so I think that'll be really helpful to like kind of come together as one unit for the first time and play against another team. Because we've just been practicing against each other, which is nice, but at the same time, we haven't actually like felt like a united team against another team.
Who's that scrimmage against?
It's against a lot of just like random club players, past U24 players, past U20 players. It's not like a certain team. It's just a lot of players that they could get. Like,
so given that you're gelling, how does it feel, given you're a cutter and you're handling, to have all these like all-star athletes and all-star players on a team when you can't really all be all-stars?
Yes.
It's definitely like I think a little bit different for everybody. I think for me personally, it's like I experienced this on the Seattle team, Seven Hills last year at YCC, because it was a really stacked roster with like Chloe, Viv, Ja, like all past U20 players pretty much. And then it was like Seattle last year was just really, really deep. So for me, it's like not really the first time I've kind of felt this, but I think everybody's just trying to figure out how they can best support the team and like the angle of winning. It's like definitely taking hits to I think some people's confidence, and like people are kind of like there's a lot of uncertainty because the coaches don't really know people's roles yet. It's just kind of trying to figure out chemistry and like how to build up everybody. So I think everybody just kind of has to stay pretty mentally strong and make sure that they're like composed and like putting in full effort no matter like where they're getting placed or like where the team needs them the most.
So you kind of already said this a little bit, but like, what are some like strengths or struggles that you kind of have been seeing the team face?
I think it was really, really hot the first day. So there's been a lot of uncontrollables. One day we couldn't even go out to the fields for the morning because of how stormy it was. There was like lightning. So it's been kind of difficult to like get away from our uncontrollables and like really focus in as a team on the time that we have. I think also like people don't really know like exactly how to be like sometimes a role player. And then also it's like everybody's got the mentality of like it's not like one hero, it's the whole team making this up and we can't like depend on one person. So it's everybody's looking at it and trying to have like a mindset shift of more of like what can we do to make this more effective and have everybody like work their best as a team. I also think like personally I'm dealing with injuries. A lot of people are dealing with injuries. And I wasn't able to play the first couple days because of my hamstring. So that was tough for me because everybody was like building chemistry and being sidelined is rough, but also it's like taking care of my body now so I can play in Spain. And I think a lot of people are dealing with that. I know the men's team has had a lot of injuries.
That's what Ellie said.
Yeah. But I think we're also like doing a pretty good job of hydrating and like making sure that we're getting full rest and taking care of our bodies. And our trainer is really, really great. We love Sherry.
Has your team like talked or realized like about like your competition and like the teams that could, you know, give you a run for your money? Have you guys like talked about that?
We haven't really been focusing on that yet. I think we'll probably start to dive into that before the tournament, like when we get to Spain. I think we're kind of holding off as long as possible, and I think the coaches are doing a good job of scouting and looking at those players and who we need to watch out for. Our pool, we are only really looking at Canada and Japan right now, unless something changes. But I think we're mainly focusing on ourselves and letting the coaches figure out matchups and that sort of thing and how best to beat the other teams.
What's it like being one of the, I mean, you're one of the younger players on the team, I would assume. What's it like being like that and playing with older players?
There's a few 16-year-olds on the team. Violet's still the youngest. So I yeah, I can't speak for her, but I think like I've like for club I've always played up. And I'm pretty used to playing with all the older girls from Seattle. So I think it's helped me a lot. I think it's also like a really good opportunity for me to play with these people because they're from all over the country, like, and also our captains, like one of them is Ellie from Tufts, so that's like a really great. Huh?
I just said she's the GOAT.
Oh yeah, she is. I think it's like helped a lot having college players who like know how to win and know how to work really hard through nationals and stuff. Because we also have Emily and then Mia too from Carleton, which is really helpful. I just think like being a younger player on the team, it's like more I have to think about my role and how I can contribute and versus like thinking like I'm not in a captain position, so I don't really have to worry about that as much. But it's also like everybody here is a very united team. It's like less of one player, like even on the older like age group, it's like there's not really one player that's like doing it all or being like the main voice of the team. I feel like it's very like everybody's working together pretty much.
Wait, who are the captains?
It's Ellie, Nor, and Emily.
Do you have any more questions?
Do we want to make any? You guys make any questions?
Do you have anything to say just about your experience or anything like that?
I think I went into the week like looking at it and being like, wow, like this is gonna be a very long week and I don't know how I'm gonna be able to like really keep my body like healthy and everything. But I think like even though we've been playing a lot, I think this like portion or chunk of the time is like very frisbee focused and I'm not really thinking about other aspects, which has really been helping me. It's like the whole team is just really like focused on what they can do and how they can like contribute. Being like a really great experience and how like I'm feeling it. Like I'm feeling like, wow, I've been playing a lot of frisbee and my body is really tired and I'm very mentally zapped. But at the same time, like this is all I really got to focus on right now. And I think like all of it's leading up to Spain and like how everybody is gonna do in Spain. So I think just like really putting our heads down and working really hard right now is gonna really pay off.
Okay, yeah. The last question was just kind of like, we were wondering what your mentality was going into tryouts and what you did to make the team.
I think for tryouts, I did a lot of field workouts. I went into it trying to be as fit as I could possibly be. I like shored up some of my weaknesses. I really focused on being tighter on defense. It was like one of my main weaknesses. I have a really big tendency to like give a lot of space and have a really big buffer, but I knew I was gonna get smacked if I did that. Like there was no way I was gonna be able to shut anybody down, and I knew I wasn't gonna make it as an offensive player. So I really needed to focus on my defense, and I think I worked a lot with my dad. I threw a lot. I just played as much as I possibly could. I wasn't in season. I don't think a lot of people were, so it just gave me a lot of time to be in the gym and like really focusing on my body, eating really healthy. I completely cut out all sugars pretty much, besides like natural sugars, but I don't know if it was necessary. I just like wanted to really respect my body at that time. I think there was like a lot of uncontrollables at the tryouts. And I was really lucky to be able to stay with you guys. So that was nice. But I think also like it really came down to like what they needed on the team, and I felt very lucky to be a part of it. I think like yeah, I didn't really try to like make anything happen super. I just kind of looked at it as just like another practice and like one more opportunity.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
Thank
All
you.
right, good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Next week we'll be watching from here.
Yeah, if there's